Hello, and welcome to the Talking Point, random rambling video for the week. For the fortnight.
I'm going to make a conscious effort not to swear as much, because I noticed we swear a lot when we're still remotely sober, although we weren't last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. It's been a week.
Yeah.
But you don't know that because we filled it in with something we filmed before. Fail.
Well done.
But yeah.
Our last talking point was as a result of what was the problem? EA's Dungeon Keeper travesty. We asked people to give us suggestions for their favourite free-to-play game. Free-to-play, done well.
Yeah.
And platform was not an issue, so didn't matter if it was PC, console,
whatever you like.
Whatever you like. And people came back. Now, the first one that came up, the very first one that came up, was Flappy Bird.
Yep. Well, I said...
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
We'd never actually mentioned during the podcast. Whilst I was peeing, I checked Reddit and it came up that he said he was going to take the game down.
Yeah.
And we never actually mentioned it.
No, we
messed up a bit.
We messed up.
Yeah.
We had it live, in the moment news, and
we missed it.
And then but it didn't matter because I didn't actually release the video until a week later.
What is your Doctor Who doing to that Cyberman?
There are things...
It seems to be copulating on the desk.
There are things going on. So yeah, somebody came up with Flappy Bird. They're really enjoying it, and it's free, and it's... Yeah, you can't get it wrong.
I don't get Flappy Bird. It's so much so I had to touch my head. Right, that doesn't sound right on audio. Well, it's a game that clearly was made by somebody who doesn't have that much experience making games.
No, it was
that is a judgment, but it's a game that essentially you get taught when you're taught to make games. The clicks to go up, don't click and go down. Yeah, I mean it's a simple thing. I don't understand its success. It's just birds, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was
birds succeed.
It's the perfect storm argument. It happened to be right there, the right level of frustrating to make it worth YouTube videos, which shows you the power of Let's Plays on YouTube, because that suddenly snowballed. Those videos started getting popular, which made more YouTubers do it, which made more people know it, and then Reddit got hold, and then Reddit's microcosm went off, and then...
It doesn't make sense, though.
And then the popularity increased, and then the developer took the game down, and there were clones everywhere, including Flappy Dog.
Let me guess, do you flap all the way to the moon?
No.
Oh, they missed a trick there, didn't they?
A bunch of others. Some rock band created their own.
Yeah, one of them actually did release stats as well for how far people get versus.
And then somebody went and topped it all by creating a browser-based Flappy Bird MMO. So you're there flapping away to get through the tunnel, and as if the tubes weren't fucking frustrating enough, there's thousands of other little Flappy Birds going along with you.
I'm guessing it's bloody impossible to see which one's yours.
Oh no, they're all in ghost mode, and yours is full colour.
Yeah.
So to prove the point, you prove your point. Somebody recreated the entire game on camera, recorded the process. Took them an hour.
Yeah. It's not different. This one it makes no sense. But somebody has said plotted. How much time people played, and whereabouts they dropped off. Yeah. So obviously the graph was pretty much you would expect a linear line. Yeah. Kind of the more people played, the better they got. There was one person who had been playing, I think it was something like 100 hours. Yeah. And was still in the abysmal stage, like hitting the first thing. I'm impressed that somebody stuck at it.
The only thing that kept me playing was the fact that it tied into. Whoever developed it, it wasn't completely a newbie, because they were new, but they knew to integrate the social aspect, because it's got the Google Play games on it. Yeah. Which means that everybody that I know that's got a copy of it for Android is in my list of top 10s. So I had people to beat. That's the only reason I kept playing. The moment I got to the top of that list, and my high score is 14, so it tells you who I'm playing against.
Yeah. I'm wondering if QWOP should get more success now.
See,
if you want to go for infuriating,
people are actually suggesting that as the next Twitch plays.
Oh God! There'd be people kicking themselves in the face repeatedly.
We will get onto that in the main podcast. Twitch plays Pokemon. It's
amazing. Yeah.
Getting back to this.
Dance Dance Revolution. I think that'd just be a complete as a failure, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or perfect. I'm not quite sure.
Jason Garber came up with League of Legends, proper free-to-play game. Unless you're referred to gamified marketing tool apps, he clearly doesn't listen to our show very often because he'd know that we really aren't that precise on anything.
Yeah, we generally we go broad. But League of Legends.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. No, you can't argue with that as a free-to-play game. It's got everything right. You're not forced to play. At no point are free players made to feel lesser than the paying players.
It's massively successful.
Yeah.
The developers actually listen to the players.
Yeah.
And it's a really good game. I mean, that's the be-all and end-all.
Yeah, he also follows up with Dota 2.
Yeah.
Which is Valve's version of...
Well, same thing, pretty much.
It's the same thing. It's a hard model to get wrong. But it can be done. It's been done. But let's not go into that. Deborah Croupiers came up with not free-to-play, but one that did the transition from paid to free-to-play very well. And that's Rift. It's actually very true, yeah.
Rift, didn't you? You loved it.
I loved that game. I just didn't have the money to pay for 2 subscriptions.
Yeah.
And now I don't have the time to play the game.
Nightmare. One that you weren't too fond about.
No, this is it. This has come up a couple of times.
I have heard they fixed it.
Yeah.
So I can't judge, but I like you.
Trevor.
So far, and then
Trevor came up with a suggestion of Plants vs Zombies 2. He hasn't bought a thing. He's still playing it in the endless levels. He also suggested RuneScape, but after a point, the leveling is far too time-consuming to keep playing. And Team Fortress 2,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Should we judge? Because a lot of these games, literally, their life cycle was coming to an end and they changed to stay alive. Rift, I realised, didn't.
Rift was just a change.
TF2 was...
TF2's gone free because they couldn't get any more people to buy it.
Yeah.
And they'd already given it away free with 1,001 bundles.
Yeah. The sale of hats went through the roof, though.
Plants vs Zombies 2, yes. I think I need to go back and look at that game. Because when I first played it, it was gated to fucking back. It had the EA paywall.
I played up until the point where it said, right, great, go back and do it all again.
Yeah, that's it.
No. I got that far and got I don't think so.
Why would you bother?
Yeah, that's it. They put in massive...
You need a key to unlock this next bit. Fuck off, I'm not doing it.
I don't want a key. This isn't Doom. I don't want to run through looking for the right colour bloody key card.
Yep.
It's silly. Although, you imagine free-to-play Doom.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty
much
anything.
You need this key to unlock this. Pay now or go fucking find it.
Oh, Christ. Because they're about to re-release Wolfenstein, aren't they?
Oh, God.
Well, a new Wolfenstein.
Are they?
Yeah.
I should keep up with this stuff, but, why
not? Mike Lockwood doesn't play many free-to-play games, but he did say the tower defense style game. So I'm going to pick a game for him and just say Bloons.
Yeah. I don't play games. I've just realised how depressing this is. Although I've played Metro now, last night.
Cool.
Yeah. Finally started playing it.
Get Bloons on your phone.
Okay.
It's literally tower defense and the
Bloons as in
Bloons HD BLOON.
Right. Okay.
And literally, you are monkeys. Your turrets are all monkeys, so ninja monkeys, spear throwing monkey, and all that lot, defending against,
of course,
incoming waves of balloons.
Oh.
But the balloons do strange things, and it's a lot more addictive than I've just made it sound.
Yeah, you've made it sound like you're being attacked by balloons.
Yeah.
What's the worst
but you've got a
balloon could do to you?
Explode.
So it'd scare you monkeys. I don't think they'd be that traumatised.
Yeah, but if it explodes enough, it kills the monkeys.
Oh. They don't sound like balloons. Dan went down the Candy Crush route. Excuse me. Oh, basically King.
Yeah, we can. There's two sides to this.
No, there's one side as far as I'm concerned. I had to deal. That was a real life scenario I replied with.
That was it.
I had to put up with
Dan Allen came up with that they can't. You got to give King due because they're smashing the free to play market on Facebook. Candy Crush, Farm Hero Saga, and Pet Rescue Saga are printing money. So as far as the model is concerned,
yeah,
from a business standpoint, they're winning.
Business is fine. No one's ever argued against business. But I sat there with a child who was playing Candy Crush.
Yeah,
and she played a thing, failed because she's a child, and then it said wait 25 minutes for another life.
Yeah.
What the hell? How else are you supposed to placate this child? I mean, you don't want to have to talk to them or do anything. Just give them an iPad. It's not my child. I don't care. But then she started talking to me and wanting to do things and playing.
At which point you take the iPad off her and you install a real game that has the same mechanics.
Yeah, I genuinely, I don't get why Candy Crush is successful. I realise from a money point of view, because people go, screw that, it's 69p, and then they just carry on.
It's the exact same reason that I just stated I played Flappy Birds for as long as I did. It's the having a friends list of people you can beat.
Well, I just think you're all dicks. I just don't want to compete with my friends when they're not in the room. If you can't gloat about it, why would you want to do it?
Yeah, but some people do.
My face at the top of somebody's chart is not that interesting.
Some people do like that. Some people aren't like that. Some people didn't grow up with that being the way you gamed competitively.
Well, that's it. I don't know about you. I like playing games where if I crush someone in game, I want to see them cry.
But in an FPS, would you still enjoy being top of that kill ratio, even if you'd never met the people at the other side of the thing?
Well, I always am.
Yeah, but same principle.
I'll go down the arrogant knob route.
Yeah, same principle. You don't know those people,
but the moment that round's over, it's gone. That's it. It's not long standing. I don't want to be top of the entire world. That just says I've got too much time on my hands.
Yeah,
but so-and-so has played 6,000 hours. No, get a job.
But yeah, Dan argued from the business perspective that King. I'm kind of. Yeah, it's weird. Candy Crush is the high watermark for me. Its limits aren't that much that the majority of players have to pay. It's just on the right cusp for me. But I could see, in your scenario, for other people that might not be it. So it is. It's the high watermark, isn't it? It's what is acceptable as a time game.
Put in something that allows you to pay up front.
Yeah. Pay a premium version.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to have both versions if I can work my way through or pay to unlock everything.
Well, my suggestion, the other side of that, is something to do when you can't actually progress.
Yeah.
So when you can't play a level that progresses you along the path, allow you to replay one of the previous levels to improve your score.
Yeah, why not? I genuinely don't understand why. Well, I realise they do it to get money, but it just feels like it cheapens the entire bloody thing. Mm-hmm. I think it's worse when you've got a kid, which I don't, but I did at this point in time. It's just annoying because you have to then talk to this child.
Yeah. Because
you're the tech guy in the room.
And as the tech guy in the room, you didn't think to just install any one of the 3,000 Bejeweled clones that are out there. Or you didn't think to just buy Bejeweled and give that to the kid.
No internet access at the time. I just turned it off and put it down. Shut up. Play with the dog. It's easier. But I think it's wrong because she kept clicking buy. Because obviously, I've hit a green button. Basically, it's all the UX principles of bright green button that flashes, click here. So she did. And it kept coming up, enter the password. And she kept trying to enter things. So no, get off. I don't know if you know it. It's not good. There should be a means of allowing a child or allowing anyone to buy up front and play it.
No, I'd happily do that.
It doesn't devalue the game. If anything, gives it value.
In fact, there are games that do that. There are quite a few games in both stores that have the paid version and have the free-to-play version.
Yeah, but the free-to-play is usually bought. I've never seen this done well. Whenever I've seen it, you get the paid-for version or what is essentially a trial.
Yeah,
because you get.
No, there are some that have done it well. Some that are just advert driven. Jetpack Joyride.
I love that game.
Completely advert driven until you pay, and then the adverts go away.
I never felt the need to actually pay.
Exactly.
I was quite happy just tapping away.
But if there was an option and you could buy it up front,
that's it. It never stopped you playing.
Yeah.
There was nothing on there that said, "Sorry, you have to turn it off and wait now." You just kept playing, and kept playing, kept playing. That to me is how free to play should be. You shouldn't limit your game time because you haven't paid.
No.
That's like having an electricity meter or arcade machines when you used to watch the timer going down and think, it's not good.
Mike Fazio went with StarCraft 2, which was a bit of an odd one because in principle it's free to play now.
Is it? So
as long as you know somebody that's already paid for it, the demo version is free.
That's good.
The demo version is free, and they can take you into online play. You can go. You can take the demo version, play the demo, and the multiplayer, which is the key thing of StarCraft 2.
Yeah. Is it bad that all I'm thinking now is, if you don't own StarCraft 2, you've probably never played StarCraft 2, which means you probably don't want to take it online.
No, but if you're going,
time.
But they've also made the arcade free, which is all the fan-made modded games on the StarCraft engine, because the StarCraft 2 modding engine is epic.
Yeah, I installed it, almost finished it, and then stopped playing computer games. I don't know what happened. I think I got another job.
Somebody asked me today for a copy of Command & Conquer.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, the original, not any of the modern one. They want a copy of the original Command & Conquer.
I think I've still got Tiberian Sun somewhere.
Yeah.
But not the original. Oh, I have.
Yeah.
I've got it. It may not be 100% legitimate, the one
I've got. Mine's legit.
Oh. Does it come in a box this big like games used to?
No, it was the 10th, 20-something anniversary.
Ah.
It was an anniversary bundle.
I missed
YouTube comments. YouTube comments. Firehawk Shadow Child also went with Plants vs Zombies 2 and introduced me to 2 other games. Middle Manager of Justice.
It sounds amazing. But
you are a manager of an office for superheroes. Second-rate superheroes.
Brilliant. So, like those, was it the Marvel ones or DC ones we were looking at? The ones that we never heard of before.
Yeah. So you got to make sure they do their training. You got to send them off on missions. You got to earn the money to get the equipment and all that lot, nice. and become the best. It's a management sim, basically.
Yeah.
And also a Shakes and Fidget game. Now, Shakes and Fidget was an awesome webcomic ages ago, and I didn't know they turned it into a game. And I'm just going to let you go Google Shakes and Fidget. I'm
going to stare blankly because I had no idea.
You don't do webcomics, do you?
I did at one point. It was like a week.
You read Control-Alt-Delete for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
And XKCD.
XKCD is my go-to. If I have to read a webcomic, that's it for me. But turns out I'm a bigger geek than I ever thought I was.
Yeah.
But never mind. This is the problem where you haven't thought out another question.
Well, I have. And let's do Twitch plays Pokemon. What the hell is wrong with the world?
Yeah, basically what they did was do a crowdsourced controller.
Yeah.
Of an emulated game. So the chat log dictates what happens in game.
Yeah.
Somebody types up, it goes up. Simple. Somebody types right, it goes right. If 300,000 people type up, it goes, I don't need a command, I'm hoping it's right, I don't need a command, I need a command, and that person said up.
Yeah.
Nice. Or, now they've added democracy, as I understand it, people are either voting for anarchy or democracy. Anarchy is it just picks one at random. Democracy
it picks whichever one is the next one on the list, and then democracy is it takes an amalgam of the incoming communication. Yeah. So yeah, but basic principle is this emulator is running, and somebody has scripted it to take commands from the Twitch chat log, and they are live streaming the outcome of the Twitch chat log in. So basically, the people talking in the chat of watching the video of the game being played by what they're saying in the chat.
Yeah.
But there is a feedback. There is a small delay in the chat console.
So you often end up people walking too far and
yeah.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, before they added the anarchy and democracy vote, so now people are voting for this anarchy or democracy mode, which democracy mode makes the game easier, more likely to finish.
Yeah.
Even before they added that, this random amalgam of tens of thousands of people still managed to beat 2 gym leaders.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, but it does show that the internet is full of absolute bastards. Because they spent a lot of time walking in circles, doing the same things over and over. They pretty much
Helix
thought,
fossil.
how can we annoy people?
The Helix fossil. It's just... Oh my god, the number of times that thing was consulted.
And they threw away, was it a level...
Threw away, I think, a level 74 Spearow or something.
A high-level bird.
Yeah. Spearow.
I totally know my Pokemon.
They threw away Moonstone, which is apparently a thing.
Alright. That's the thing, I mean, I'm pretty sure... Is it Pokemon Red they're playing? There you go.
Yeah.
That's the actual one I played, and I loved it to bits, but I don't recognise anything there. Probably because when I played it, it was on a screen this big, and it had this little magnifying thing that came over the top with a light on it, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
That was handheld gaming.
But the idea has been done now, so it's going to be done again. And what I thought of as a talking point is, what game would you like to see Twitch play next?
I'm trying to think of anything that requires accuracy.
We already thought of the best one, which is QWOP.
Yeah, that just wouldn't work. People can't do it by themselves. How are they going to do it?
No, but that'd be the freak situation where we'd get the 10-second... We'd beat the Usain Bolts, just random spew of text.
Just a massive... Yeah. If it could log every single key command, which I'm pretty sure it can't, that would be amazing.
Well, no, it could. If it just read the chat for a while, delayed it, and then splurged that... splurged that at QWOP, and it just went...
I'm actually starting to think now, because my keyboard does macros.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you could just set up QWOP with a certain combination that'll just sprint. If you could time it just right and then record it, you could potentially have him like fly down there. I might be able to do QWOP. Granted, I won't be technically doing it. But
You think you've found a way to cheat QWOP?
I think I could.
I'd actually like to see it.
Yeah.
So I want to see them play QWOP. Another option is...
Oh, there's Dance Dance Revolution.
Dance Dance Revolution.
That's just not going to happen. Because you'd have to get it in time with the beat, which is just impossible anyway, because people are going... So you just... Yeah, that's not going to work at all.
It's the same thing, but...
Track and field!
Track and field!
My God, can you imagine? They'd just be gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I'm thinking a proper RPG. So one of the early Final Fantasies.
Fallout? Old Fallout?
Fallout. Yeah. They'd work.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Final Fantasy, I don't think you'd ever get anywhere. You'd just end up going around in a circle and just triggering a random event.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's the one downside in it of Final Fantasy. I hated random events. Oh, look, empty field. Oh, suddenly a chocobo. That's not how it works. It's not hiding behind a blade of grass, is it? It's 30 feet tall, for fuck's sake. I realise a chocobo isn't 30 feet tall. That would be scary. I don't know why I like to.
That's a big chocobo.
Yeah, but I'm going to go for Fallout.
You're going for Fallout. I will go with QWOP, just because it was the first one we thought.
I want to play QWOP now. That's the worst thing.
And we're going to ask you, what game would you like to see Twitch play next?
I can't wait for the answers to this one for a change.
Yeah.
Usually I think that it sounds like we've just pulled this question out of our arse, but this one, I actually want to hear the answer.
Well, no. Normally it sounds like we've just pulled them out of our ass because we have, and we have with this one as well.
Yeah, I know, but it's actually a decent question for a change.
If you don't like them, you can start fucking coming up with them, you twat.
I'm happy to go along with this. I don't know anything about games. I just sit here, drink, and undermine you every opportunity. So, pick a game. Any game.
Put Gow is a cunt in the comments, please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Dame. Can I have a Dame egg?
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yeah.
But Dame are amazing.
Dime, you mean?
Dame.
Dime bar is like the best thing ever. For their
Dame.
Hence why they run Paddy there.
Say it in an Irish accent, it sounds like Dan. Dame.